submission, ladies and gentlemen, we are being treated here tonight. Let's hope that the third fight brings just as much action. Let's get the fighters into the cage! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first fighter into the ring. Weighing in at 58 kilos and fighting out of fighting fit martial arts, he is Henry Mezzetti! And his opponent weighing in at 65 kilos, fighting out of Scorpion MMA, please welcome Josh Trent! This is an amateur mixed martial arts contest over 3 2-minute rounds.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, round number 1 and our third fight of the evening, and we have Henry Mezzetti versus Josh Trent. And we have to talk a little bit fast because these lads are going to pick up the pace here early on in round number 1, with Henry Mezzetti taking it to the ground. Henry Mezzetti, incidentally, the brother of Jack Mezzetti, fighting to take the title away, the UCMMA title, from Dominic Dillon later this evening. And Josh Trent, a great fighter in his own right, fought on the show many a times with a good record behind him. Both of these young men are looking accomplished in stand-up and was slick on the ground a moment ago, so hopefully we're in for a good fight here, ladies and gentlemen. This is amateur mixed martial arts over 3 2-minute rounds, so no headshots, but still these lads look like they can thump to the body, and it seems like that is what they are looking to do. 2 big shots exchanged there, both men, and a nice left roundhouse kick there from Henry Mezzetti of Fighting Fit Martial Arts. A slight weight advantage for Trent, but at this level and at this age, it doesn't really make too much of a difference for these 2 young men. Both still fit, fast, and not so fragile, so no real risk of injury. A nice sprawl there from Josh Trent. And Mezzetti will look for the takedown and gets it. Nice double leg takedown into mount. A slick transition there from young Henry Mezzetti of Fighting Fit Martial Arts. Great work there from the youngster. Again, Mezzetti in the black trunks and Trent in the grey and red shorts. Mezzetti will look to transition into a submission. Nothing doing, though. Might have the rear naked choke here on Josh Trent, but Trent looks to have twisted and squirmed his way out of it. A good escape there from Josh Trent. Not sure if that was by more luck than judgment. Happened to fall against the cage, and Mezzetti just got lodged in the wrong position. Trent hurt by that round kick to the body, covering up now, trying his best not to show it, but the young man is breathing heavily, and a good round there from young Henry Mezzetti. Here we go, round number 2 here. Henry Mezzetti in the black trunks versus young Josh Trent in the grey and red. A good round early on from Henry Mezzetti in the first round. Looks to start off again with the furious pace here in round number 2. Josh Trent just lost the first round due to a slick sequence just towards the end by Henry Mezzetti. And Mezzetti again sprawls nicely and looks for that takedown. Trent does have control of the neck, but no real damage being done there. And Mezzetti will look to posture up and possibly transition into full mount in a moment, but looks to just drop the knees into the body initially of Josh Trent. Trent not in a great position here, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly not fighting up to the standard of his last few fights right now. Now, whether that's an issue because Henry Mezzetti is not allowing him to, or he's just not on his game tonight, it's hard to say, but so far, ladies and gentlemen, Mezzetti is definitely getting the better of Trent. Into full mount, ladies and gentlemen. Again, no headshots allowed here, so no ground and pound from Mezzetti, but he will look to potentially transition here into an armbar. Trent just blocking up against the cage, and both young men come back to a stand. Trent looks to get hurt to the body quite easy, ladies and gentlemen, and you just have to hope that, for his sake, Mezzetti doesn't notice that. We've had a few incidents early on in this fight where a round kick or a punch to the body does seem to have just affected young Josh Trent. Both of these young men early on in their fight careers, ladies and gentlemen, so a lot of potential from both of these guys should they wish to continue in the realms of mixed martial arts. Obviously, amateur mixed martial arts, a great way to get into the sport. However, there is a lot of controversy around it. Some argue, in fact, that it does, a nice takedown there from Henry Mezzetti, that it may well discourage people from doing proper guards and great stand-up. But both these young men setting a good example here in round number 2. Third round, this is Henry Mezzetti versus Josh Trent, and Josh Trent opens up with a furious right low kick, and Mezzetti looks to drop some big knees to the body of Trent, and Trent responds in kind with some big body shots. Both of these young men giving it everything here in round number 3. Mezzetti looks for the takedown as per the orders of his corner. Trent seems to have come up with a little bit of venom fighting here in round number 3, knows he hasn't won the fight up to now, and has to come out with a lot of venom to get anywhere near a result in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. But Mezzetti, again, still firmly in control here up against the cage, and will look to posture up into full mount and potentially drop some shots onto young Josh Trent, but allows him up with the gift of a nice straight right to the body. And we're back down to the ground, ladies and gentlemen, after a brief attempt there from Josh Trent to keep it standing up. We are back to the ground. Trent is pushed back up against the cage by Mezzetti. Very little of this fight taking place in the centre of the cage. We have Trent here manoeuvring for a potential choke. Nothing doing. Mezzetti will still look to push him up against the cage and drops the knees to the legs. And a takedown again from Mezzetti, just racking up the points with the judges. No real damage done, no chance of ending the fight with that game plan, but just racking up the points with the judges. Again, we come to a standing, and Mezzetti looks to drop more knees onto the midsection of Trent, and again takes him down, racking up more points with the judges. Each and every takedown giving him favour with every judge around the cage, ladies and gentlemen. And doesn't he know it? This young man is a cerebral fighter. He thinks his way through. This is the last 10 seconds here in round number 3, and it looks like Josh Trent is not quite going to cut it here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be Henry Mezzetti's fight, but a great bout from both of these young men.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for both of these young fighters. I think you'll both agree, both young men have a lot of potential moving forward, but ladies and gentlemen, we do have a unanimous decision. Introducing your winner, fighting